Life insurance isn't an investment. Probably everyone here has heard that, been in this argument on one side or another. Well, when I educate myself, exercise, put in effort, and build something, that's like investing in myself. So is insurance like investing in you, your family, your business, your future? Well, it really gets down to the definition of investing. And I like to think about investing as something that will have a positive future benefit. Now, so the real question is actually, is permanent life insurance a good investment? And really, it even boils down further to that. Typically, this argument then becomes, is term versus permanent, right? Where should we go by that? And the argument tends to be here around the buy term and invest the difference, and that you'll get a better investment return in that case. Now, this was studied actually a couple years ago and published in a journal by two professors at Wharton and Tepper at Carnegie Mellon, and they revisited this idea. What did they find? Probably the most interesting thing they found was that people actually don't value term insurance as much as they value permanent insurance, right? That the lapse rates on term were 2 times higher than they were on permanent. Now, this has some backing in behavioral finance. If you give people option 1A with $100 for 50% insurance coverage versus option B, $200 for 100% coverage, what happens? People actually value B more. The certainty of that seems more valuable. No, so what actually happens when they reviewed this and looked over a 15-year time period? They saw people, instead of buying and investing the difference, what do? They rent term, they let it lapse too often, and they actually spend the difference. So we rent term, spend the difference. So back to the actual question though, is permanent life insurance a good investment? Well, I'm going to answer that right now as my attorney. It depends, right? It depends on the client goals and their needs and their planning, right? What provides that beneficial outcome? Do they have an estate tax? Do they need tax diversification as a high net worth? Do they need liquidity for the estate? Do they have business needs, family needs, retirement needs? And remember, it's life insurance. Permanent life insurance. Remember, it's insurance. So does that person have an insurance need, right? Start with the goal, then figure out the right product.